And we've been meeting a lot of people that have their story of how they either discovered Bleeding Through or their first Bleeding Through show and anything like that. But I want to. Yes.
Treasure and wealth.
So yeah. So I'm going to share with you guys our first encounter with the country of Canada. It was 2001, and we were touring with our friend's band, Throwdown at the time. It was a winter. I'll let them know that they got such a good applause tonight. So, we're about to go into Canada for the very first time, play a show in Toronto, play a show in Montreal. And we're fucking stoked because earlier, before Bleeding Through, I played guitar in a band called 18 Visions, and we always had such a good time in Canada, and I was so looking forward to bringing Bleeding Through there. And so we're about to go, and our booking agent calls us and said, listen, we have proper documentation for Throwdown, but we couldn't get it in time for you guys. So we're like, all right, well, what are the options? We talked to this promoter in Montreal. His name's Dave Boucher. He's been a friend of our band for a long time.
Fuck yes, Boucher!
So we talked to him, and he says, you know what, just go to the border, say that you're just going to stay at my house, that you're supposed to play some shows, but you can't, so you're just going to stay at my house and enjoy Canada for a couple days. So we're like, dumb kids from California, right? So we're like, we don't fucking know better. We go to the border. We try to tell them that we're going there not to play shows, okay? The funny part about this story, let me rewind a little bit, is that we told Throwdown to go ahead of us, for about a couple hours ahead of us, so it wouldn't look like we're going at the same time, right? In typical Throwdown fashion, even when I was playing in that band stops and eats, shits, and wanders around and is late to more shows than you will ever fucking imagine. So, in proper Throwdown fashion, we're driving down the highway. Who do we see get back on the highway? Fucking Throwdown, who left 2 hours before us. So we're like, we're fucked. They're right before us, we're right behind them. They have their proper paperwork, they go through. We're dumb fucking Americans going, oh, we don't fucking know, we're just staying with Dave Boucher. They say, can you pull over, please? We're like, great. So we go in there, and they ask us, they say, are you guys going to Toronto today to play a show? We're like, no. I'll ask you again. Are you going to Toronto playing a show? No. Okay, next person. They bring us all in one by one and ask us twice. Are you going to Toronto today to play a show? Our bass player, who we had at the time, got asked once. No. Got asked again. Yes. Cracked under pressure.
Solved.
Immigration officer that was taking care of us that day basically said, all right, guys, and I'm not even joking around, you guys are fucked. We are most likely going to confiscate your vehicle and equipment and put you guys in jail for trying to lie to get into our country and make money off the public and the people of Canada. And we're like, serious?
It's okay, our mayor smokes crack.
Sorry if I'm taking up so much time, but I just want to share this story with you because I don't think I've shared it before here. So, we're sitting down. It's been like 4 or 5 hours and we're just fucking sweating it out. And this fucking dickhead with the mullet keeps coming out.
Joe Dirt!
And going like, anytime now, the cops are on their way. About every hour. And we're just sitting there like, are you fucking kidding us? Like, really? And this is before any of us had cell phones. We didn't know, we couldn't fucking call anybody. It was bullshit. So there was actually one point where he came out with a phone book, threw it at Scott and said, find yourself a fucking lawyer, you're going to jail. So we're like, holy shit. I'm standing outside. The manager of that location finally comes outside, an older gentleman, calls us knobs and says, you know what? I'm in charge now. We're going to take your picture. You guys are going to be banned for a year. You can take your equipment, take your van, get out of Canada. So we said, okay. We went, got the papers processed. The next tour we were on, lo and behold, there's Canadian dates. We're like, what the fuck? We told you guys no Canada. We were banned from Canada. Our booking agent said, oh, it's all right, don't worry, just keep going. So, by some miracle, we go through St. John's, and on that tour, this is fucking crazy. On that tour, it was us, Avenged Sevenfold, Bury Your Dead. Us, Avenged Sevenfold, and Bury Your Dead. By miracle, we get through, and we're like, fuck, that's awesome. Go all the way to Nova Scotia, play a show there, work our way through Quebec, get through Ontario, and out. So we're like, fuck, we're free and clear. The next time we try to go to Canada, we try to go through the Peace Bridge, same place where we got fucked the first time. We go through, they're processing our paperwork, and they say, wait, can you guys come here really quick? We're like, what? And they're like, you know you're not supposed to be trying to get into Canada, right? And we're like, what the fuck? Well, we got in last time. They're like, well, I don't know how you guys got in, but you're not allowed to be here. I'm banning you guys for another year. So getting emails from people from Canada saying, we really want to see we bleeding through, we really want to see bleeding through. And I'm like, dude, it's not our fault. Like, we literally can't come. We keep trying, but we can't. So I guess on these last shows, what I'm trying to do is kind of relive what this band has sort of gone through over the years and the journey and the experience that we've had playing this music. And that's all it's really been to us. It's been this experience. It's been this journey. It's been this hold on. It's been a get in the van and get into the unknown, travel to the unknown, and have no expectations from day one. Not expecting anything from any show. Playing the same, putting our emotions to this music, getting to be on this stage with people that I love, playing this music. And I was walking around the street today, I was walking around Toronto today, just thinking to myself, man, we're making money to stand on this fucking stage and live a dream. Yeah, well, debatable. But we get to stand on this stage and live this dream. And we've been able to live this dream for 14 years. And that's playing music that has helped us erase some problems that we had in our life.
You gotta save lives.
So I'm going to say this really quick before we get on with this. If this band, and I've said this every night, if this band has ever helped anybody in this room escape the bullshit in your life, even if it's for a fucking second, even if you don't even really like this band, but you may have heard us, and for that second, took you away from what you were fucking going through, and cleared your mind for a second, even if it was to say, fuck, this band's awful. If it took your mind away from the problems that you're having in your life and your emotions, then it's mission accomplished. Because that's all this band's ever wanted to do, is go on a journey and connect with everybody. So I want to say, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for having us over the years. Thank you for your hospitality. And this one night, and for this last song, we are bleeding through. Thank you.